Welcome. My name is Hilary, and I'm glad you could join me today for a short, sweet, seated chair yoga. So you'll need to be on a firm chair, have your feet flat on the floor, your knees over your ankles, and your shoulders over your hips and your ears over your shoulders to come to Tadasana. That's the Sanskrit yoga word for mountain pose. Everything's in alignment and can function well. So we're going to start by focusing on the breath, coming inside, coming into your body, coming to your breath. In yoga, the breath work is called pranayama. Prana is your life energy, your breath, your life force. So bring your focus in and inhale through the nose, this first one, and exhale out of the mouth. You can sigh it out. Most yoga is always done in and out through the nose with the breath. So inhaling and exhaling, coming to class. Closing your eyes as you like. Slowing down, leaving behind whatever it took to come here, forgetting about whatever has to happen later. Listening to your breath. Place a hand on your belly and take a breath in. Feel it expand a little. And as you exhale, contract. And then place another hand on your chest, your rib cage. Inhale into the belly and then up through the rib cage. Feel that expand and contract with the exhalation. Breathing into the belly first, the chest, and then the very top of the rib cage. That breath is usually a panic breath. Belly breathing, abdominal breathing is relaxation, rest, digest. The thoracic breath around the rib cage brings focus and energy. So a complete yogic breath would be filling the belly first, the rib cage, then the very top, and then emptying it out with an exhalation just like you would pour water out of a jug of water. Good. Open your eyes if they're closed. Rest your hands on your lap. And we'll do a couple of shoulder shrugs just to start here, get some blood flow. The shoulders are where we hold a lot of stress. And then we're going to exhale and drop the chin down to the center of the chest. Releasing the back of the neck, the top of the shoulders. And gently roll the left ear over to the left shoulder. Let the right hand hang down and just notice how that feels. That's the mindfulness, the paying attention that makes it yoga, not just exercise. And let that right arm swing like a pendulum and see what happens then. And then little circles, one direction and the other direction. And then turn the palm to face out as you look up a little bit, just gently. Turn the palm to face in as you turn and look down towards the floor. Inhale the hand back onto the lap. Exhale, drop the chin nice and slowly down to the center. And then we'll go over to the other side, right ear to right shoulder. Let the left arm swing down by your left side. Let it move back and forth just gently. Do some circles, feeling all that action in the shoulder, in the other direction. And then turn the palm to face out, squeezing the shoulder blade in as you turn and look up just a little bit. This is your yoga class. It should feel good, so make adjustments if it doesn't. Exhale, turn the palm in and look down at the floor. We all have different bodies and they are different every day, so make adjustments for yourself. Don't have anything hurt you. Bring that left hand back to the lap, roll the chin down to the chest, and then come up to a neutral position. And we'll do the shoulder rolls again. And take the arms out to the sides. Make sure your shoulders are not in your ears, but moving down. Squeezing a little lemon in the back between your shoulder blades. Staying in mountain pose in Tadasana. And we're going to spread the fingers wide, make a fist, spread them wide, get some blood flow out there. Do some circles in the other direction. And then press the fingers up. Press through the heel of the hand. Keep the shoulders low. We're opening the chest, making ourselves sit up straighter, and then the fingers down, fingers up and down, making some strength in the arms and down, and then bend the elbows and bring the hands to the back of the head. And if you can reach, you can give yourself a little massage right up at the occipital bones, where the spine comes into the skull. Beautiful. And then we're going to kayak ourselves backwards with the elbows and make it big. Move the whole chest and the ribs and the shoulders, working with the breath. And then we'll come forward with that kayak. Feeling a lot of action going on in the back, lateral stretches all along the sides. Beautiful. And come back to a neutral position. Bring the hands back onto your lap and maybe take a breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And we'll do cat and cow. Almost any yoga class you go to will do these poses. Have the hands on the top of the knees and the arms are straight. You, of course, are sitting up nice and tall in Tadasana, mountain pose. As you inhale, you're going to squeeze the elbows back behind you and draw the hands back to the hips. Open the chest and look up. Exhaling. Press the arms straight and curve the back. Look down. Inhaling up. Go just to your spot that you can reach. Exhale down. Inhale, open the chest. Increase the lung capacity. Your breath is your life force. Exhale. One more of each as you can. Inhaling, opening, squeeze the elbows back. Exhaling, stretch the back. Beautiful. Cat and cow pose. So the spine is warmed up. You can get even more space between each vertebra now. Synovial fluids are moving around the blood with all the oxygen. So let's take it down to the lower body. We're going to, however you can, bend your right knee and bring it up to you. Doesn't matter how far. Doesn't matter where your knee is. We'll do a little bit of pointing and flexing with that foot as you hold the knee up, squeezing it in, circling the foot one direction and then the other, giving some love to that little ankle that holds us up, lets us walk. And then squeeze the knee in, and as you exhale, you're going to reach down, curve the spine like you did in cat pose, and kiss the top of your knee. If it's nowhere near you, that's fine. Just blow it a kiss. Squeeze it in. Inhale, lengthen up, and put that foot back on the floor. And we'll do the other side. So lifting the left leg, you can have your hands under the thigh. You might be strong enough to not use your hands. It really doesn't matter. You can squeeze it in. Get some action in the ankle and the foot. Flex and point. Listen to the little crinkles that are happening. And then here we go, shoulders down, lengthen up through the crown of the head, squeeze it in a little bit, and then reach down, curve down, kiss the top of your knee. Inhale, come back up and put it down. Good, just walk in place. Release that. It seems like we're doing just a little bit, but it's probably more than you would do if you didn't come to class. Movement equals freedom and joy. As physical therapists Bob and Brad on the internet, my favorite physical therapists, less movement equals more pain. So we need to keep moving. We're going to walk the feet apart a little bit wider than the legs of my chair, and we're going to swivel, dropping one leg, looking to the side, and then the other direction. Getting some movement in the hips, the big muscles of the body. Your thighs are like your muscles of independence. Keep going. Helping you walk, transfer, get in and out of a car, put your pants on, all those things. So the next time we go over to one side, we're going to stay there. One leg is dropped. The ankle is below the knee in that Tadasana. Inhale, lengthen up, and then exhale, we're going to hold on to the back of the chair or just the outside of that leg and do a nice twist. So keeping length in the spine. Exhale, moves into the twist. Looking back behind you. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, slowly unwind, and we'll go to the other side. This should be just a lovely, nice twisting. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, here we go, twisting the other direction. You can use the chair just gently. You don't want to hurt your low back. Lengthening on the inhalation. Twisting on the exhalation. And then come back to the center. And while our feet are wide, we're going to even out our spine again after those twists and do a wide leg cat and cow. The arms are straight. As you inhale, the chest comes forward. Open up. Exhale, curve the spine. Look down. A couple more times. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, come back to center. Walk those feet back together. And at this point, we're going to do a few standing poses. If you are unable to stand for whatever reason, you will probably be able to do most of it sitting down. Just doing what you can. So coming up to standing, I'm going to move my chair so you can see what I'm doing, but just come to the back of your chair. And a lot of us, as we age, we need to be working more on our balance, which helps us not fall or recover from a fall. So first come to standing Tadasana, mountain pose. So the feet are parallel. You can spread the toes. Lengthening up through the crown of the head. Tadasana, or mountain pose. Hold on to your chair if you like. One hand, both hands. You can practice this anytime you're in the kitchen, at the counter. We're going to work our lower body and come onto our toes and down. Let's come up a couple more times. Lifting up to the balls of your feet. And then rocking back onto the heels. Feeling that calf strength. Rocking back, lifting up forward. rocking back, and then lift up forward and perhaps raise one arm up and back down, and then the other arm up as you come up and back down, and work with your breath. So inhaling an arm up, lifting up, back down, and one more, inhaling the opposite arm up and back down. Good. And just walk it out, step it out. We're going to do Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog with the chair. Both hands on the chair. Go ahead and walk back till you come to a tabletop back. Arms are straight, ideally. Lengthening through your tailbone. You can bend your knees as much as you like. Bringing the belly in just slightly. Lengthening through the spine. Eventually the ears come down between the upper arms and the hips moving away from the chair. And bend the knees, straighten them. This is a really beautiful hamstring stretch and shoulders. And then bend the knees. We'll come up, walk back, come back to mountain pose just for a moment. And then we're going to balance. This is homework, by the way. You need to be balancing on one leg. It's a test of health and longevity. I've read a study that was done, and I'll find it again if you need it, how important balancing is and how it really does improve with practice. So I'm going to have one hand on the chair. If you need to have two, that's fine. And I'm going to shift my weight onto my right leg and just bend the left knee and bring it up to any height. If you need to keep tapping it down, that's fine too. We're practicing. You can try tapping the chair, holding on to the chair, but lengthen up. It helps to find a drishti, a focus spot somewhere in front of you. I was going to time us and I forgot, so we'll pretend we're doing 30 seconds here. If you want to let go, try that. If that's easy, coming to a prayer position helps you focus, or like a tree. It's fine to wobble around. It's good to notice that ankle doing all that hard work. And 3, 2, 1, and put it down and just walk it out. And we're going to do the other side. So, shifting the weight onto the left leg, we're going to raise the right leg, bend the knee. Doesn't matter, you can be down here. You can have it at any height you wish. Here we go. Tapping the chair, practicing, balancing, breathing. Feeling that tiny ankle wobble around. We've got about 10 more seconds to go. Very good. Find a spot to gaze upon. Keep your eyes soft. 3, 2, 1, and step it out. Very good. And now, some more leg work. Shift the weight. I'm going to do it on my right leg because my chair is over here. We're going to work on our hips, strengthening our abductors. So this is good hip work and bursitis prevention. We're going to lift the left leg out to the side. The foot is flexed. We're trying not to lean over too far, and bring it back. 4 more times. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold it for a couple of seconds, and then take that leg behind the other and do a curtsy. Bend the knees and we'll switch sides. I'm just going to move my chair over and hope you can still see me there. Weight is on the left leg, nice and tall. Take the right leg out. The foot is flexed. We're working this hip and strengthening the left hip. 3, 2, 1, and hold for a little bit. It's hard. Flex the foot. And then we're going to nice and gracefully take it behind and do a curtsy, bending both the knees. Good. And come up and walk it out. Big walks. Step it out. Releasing any tension in the hips and the low back. And we will come back to our chair. So any way you like to come back to a seated position. And let's just windshield wiper the legs again. That's a lot of work on the hips. Very good. And it's time for a little come back to the breath relaxation time. So come to a comfortable seated position on your chair where you can sit up straight and tall, but at the same time, you are relaxed. And we'll come back to where we started with the breath, with the prana. And I'm going to teach you the ujjayi breathing. The breath, especially the exhalation, is intrinsically connected to your neurological pathways, your nervous system. That's why it's so important. Inhaling and exhaling. Close your eyes if you like, or keep watching. And then take a breath in through the nose and exhale as if you were going to fog up a mirror. So the next time you inhale and start to fog up that mirror and close your lips. It's the same sound. It's a noisy Darth Vader kind of sound in the back of your throat, the top of the windpipe. That's ujjayi breathing. So make that closed mouth, fairly noisy breath, inhaling and exhaling. You can bring your attention to that noise, helps you focus. A little yoga trick. So we're going to try and get our mind to come to the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Your vagus nerve, not your Las Vegas, but VAGUS nerve, is the longest cranial nerve and spreads from your brain all the way down and goes through your diaphragm. So every time you take a nice deep breath and exhale, it stimulates the vagus nerve, and that helps relaxation. It's all beautiful science. Good, and then come back to some regular breathing. You can sit back in your chair for relaxation. Close your eyes or open them, and I will let you know when it's time to end this session. So this part, make it really easy. Relax everything. Give yourself permission to completely relax. There's nowhere else you need to be. This is it. And know that you can come back to this place of relaxation and ease with your breath. You can practice this standing in line in the store, at home, anywhere. So just relax. Feel the muscles of your face smooth out and release Your eyes become still. Your thoughts will come and go. You can recognize them and then just let them float on down the river. Release the shoulders, the throat, the jaw. And I'd like to read you something while you're relaxing. The yoga pose is not the goal. Becoming flexible is not the goal. Standing on your hands is not the goal. The goal is serenity, balance, truly finding peace in your own skin. Time to take a deeper breath and maybe open your eyes. You can stay in relaxation pose as long as you like. And let's take a deep breath in and sweep the arms out and overhead. And exhale. And again, take the arms, spread through the fingers, really wide, really open. Inhale. Big long exhalation. And one last time. Bring the hands together. Draw them down the center of the body to a prayer position, Anjali Mudra. Close your eyes just for one more moment, in a moment of gratitude. Thank yourself for coming, your body for all that it can do, and for this beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining me.